Hello and welcome to episode 97 of the Championship Rounds podcast. It's been a little while, so we will get right in because we've got a lot to cover this episode. We will start a couple of Saturdays ago now. The WBA featherweight title changed hands. Brandon Figueroa knocks out Nick Ball in the 12th round to upset the odds and becomes, according to the zone, a freeweight world champion, according to anyone who has access to Google, a 2-division 3-time world champion. But yeah, it was a scrappy fight. It was a good fight. And at the end of the day, I think Figueroa's sort of volume, size, and unwillingness to be bullied sort of cost Ball in the end.
He beat Nick Ball. How Nick Ball beats everyone else, just without the kicking and headbutting and elbowing and yeah. He did Figueroa pretty much. Just it was like a 60% Figueroa.
Yeah.
I was just kind of surprised that the cards actually had him up because I had Nick Ball winning.
I feel like I was like close enough to where it was like a for sure thing that if it went the distance, Nick Ball was 100% winning, and Figueroa would have just won a split decision if it just made it to them. It would have been interesting. Like I wouldn't have. I don't remember when the card. I feel like no one would have been mad at either of them winning if it just went because it was that close. But it doesn't fucking matter now.
I may have had a different scorecard if I'd rewatched it back, but I haven't because I didn't want to. Well, I watched the knockout back.
Live that beautiful ending.
Yeah. I had Figueroa, up by a point, 6-5. I think you had that around the other way down, but yeah.
I think I had Nick Ball 6-5.
That's fair.
It didn't look good from early, to be honest. That body work. He was like gasping for breath in like the 4th round.
Yeah. I saw that after the 4th. After the 4th, I was watching it with someone. I was like, he looks like he's coming out for the 12th, and it's only the 5th. Like, he just looks dead, like gasping for a breath out of and it was just like he's never really had a pace set on him because he's always the one setting a pace, and he's always fighting in his own lane, sort of thing, and he can always sort of physically bully guys, and when he couldn't, he got drowned. I think that was pretty much it, really. It was like you say, it's vintage Figueroa, or sort of not vintage, but finally getting back to what made him so good in the first place, even though it probably wasn't as effective. But yeah, the body shots throughout killed him a little bit, I think.
Figueroa, he doesn't last 12 rounds against Figueroa back in the day. Because Figueroa would have thrown double the amount of punches. He's getting stopped in the 8th round. So he's kind of lucky he was fighting a 2026 Brandon Figueroa. Imagine what the great Joet Gonzalez would have done to Nick Ball.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Well, he would have gone life and death with him because he goes life and death with everyone.
3 cuts across his face. All type of shit.
Yeah. Just how good is Joet Gonzalez? That's the main question. But
he is pretty good.
Yeah, he is very, very, very good. He's one of these guys who I think if he had some backing as an A-side, he almost definitely would have won a world title. If you look at the guys he lost clearly to Shakur, Navarrete, and Luis Alberto Lopez. I don't think he lost to Dogbo or Figueroa. And like they're not bad fighters either. He's only lost to world champions.
And I don't think two of those fights were clear. I mean, he obviously lost, but I mean, the second two were kind of wars. He definitely lost clear to Shakur, but that's fine. Everyone loses clear to Shakur.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the Navarrete fight was very competitive, but I thought he clearly lost it, sort of rounds wise. But yeah, they were competitive fights. Same with Lopez. I thought he clearly lost it, but like it was a very competitive, good fight, sort of thing. But with Figueroa and Dogba, I thought he won them. He beat Figueroa clearly, man. Like that doesn't get talked about enough. That robbery, but yeah, weird. It's a weird career for Joet, man. Hope he gets another title shot. I hope they run it back. Actually, do him against Figueroa again as a first defense.
There's no
Probably not going to happen.
There's no way that him and Nick don't rematch.
Yeah,
they're probably going to do some nasty skipping up for that rematch.
Yeah.
Well, Figueroa just needs to do the same again, and there's no reason why he can't. I don't know what can.
You know what you can do. Get away with headbutting the shit out of him.
I don't think they rematch.
He can rematch. Nick Ball can just run around the ring for 4 rounds, headbutt him. It can be a technical decision, and Nick Ball can win a decision and become a 2-time world champion.
I don't think they rematch. There's no rematch clause, and I don't think from like especially from Queensbury side, not necessarily the Everton Road Triangle gym, which we'll get onto, but from Queensbury side, they absolutely under no circumstances would have taken that fight if it wasn't a mandatory. They sort of knew. Yeah, I don't think they do a rematch. I think Ball either moves up to 130 or goes for the vacant WBO and Espinosa moves up.
Maybe he should move up to 130. He's like 2 foot tall.
But like, if you look at sort of the way that British fighters get match made, like, he can beat Lee Wood, he can beat Josh Warrington, he can beat Jazza Dickens.
I mean, he could.
He will. Like, I'm not. He beats those three. I'm sorry. He just does.
Does beat Jazza.
Does Jazza, man? Come on. Come on. Like,
Jazza's the best in the world, apart from Takuma.
Okay. Jazz is the best in the world according to him.
Not according to BoxRec.
We'll get onto that. Yazza, if you're listening to this, you're saying nobody that hasn't boxed can have an opinion. Nobody's allowed an opinion if they haven't boxed professionally. So my question to you, Jazza Dickens, if you're listening to this, which I know you're not, why do you trust a manager and a promoter who haven't boxed to run your career if nobody is allowed an opinion if they haven't boxed? Why are you doing that, Jazza? Why did you trust an alleged businessman from Ireland who might be living in Dubai now? Who didn't box professionally to run your career?
All right.
We wish damn well. Anyway, we'll get back onto netball.
I wish myself well too.
Yeah.
Brandon Figueroa. What next for him? He's not fighting Rafael Espinosa because they're both trained by Manny Robles, which people seem to miss.
Fulton trilogy.
God, is Fulton even like still fighting?
I don't know.
I guess Carrington's there. I don't know, and I guess Leo's meant to be fighting recently next. The first bids for that are tomorrow. So he's sort of out the way.
He should fight the best featherweight in the world.
Nathaniel Collins.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
He should fight it. You know who is at featherweight? He's a number 14 featherweight on BoxRec.
Someone who shouldn't be, probably.
Well, I'd say he should be. He's a legend of the game.
Oh,
A
no.
multi-weight, multi-generational world champion.
Oh, no.
You should fight John Real Casemiro.
Oh,
I just want to kill myself.
But yeah, seriously, I think he should. Who is there? Like who is there actually? Actually, that's a good one. I don't know. Should he? No, he shouldn't fight that fight. I'm looking through box rec and there is nobody at featherweight really.
he should fight Neri.
But again, like, what's the point?
It'd be a good fight.
Neri might chin him this time.
Maybe not.
Can you imagine?
Maybe he gets. I mean, with that body work, I mean, he'd have a repeat. Maybe not. He was probably drained at super anyway.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows? He should fight someone though. Stay active. I don't know who they're gonna dig up. But it's boxing. Like they could probably dig up someone like Leo Santa Cruz and you know,
Fuck.
weirder things
Jesus
have
Christ. All right.
weirder things have happened.
No, stop it.
Fight Liam Joffrey Davis or something. actually, that I'll tell you what. Instantly came into my head. There was because Turkey was saying, oh yeah, he wants Figueroa on that Canelo show, didn't they? In September.
He might have. I don't listen to anything he says.
I read a boxing scene article on it, so yeah. Because I'm blocked. I'm blocked by Big Turkey.
Big turkey.
But my first thought there was Reto Tatsumi, because he's ranked at featherweight, and it's the type of stupid matchmaking that they would do with him, just chucking him in with Figueroa. He's ranked number 8 in the WBA, and I can just see them doing that. But we'll see. We'll see what they do. I don't know. I hope Figueroa fights someone good though. I hope featherweight gets a unification this year. That's what I want. I just want a unification. I'd watch him against Shusha. Yeah, we'll see. And we will move on to the chief support on this show. I was one competent referee away from calling a massive upset here, but Alejandro Aya Gonzalez decided, after dropping Andrew Kane multiple times to the body in the 8th round, to run in with his hands down and get caught and get stopped in the 9th. Yeah, I thought he was up on points. And I thought he was running away with the fight until he wasn't. And my 8-1 odds disappeared in the 9th round. Very unfortunate.
What can you do? I mean,
we love him, don't we?
It was a pretty good comeback, to be fair.
Yeah, I still think the stoppage was early. If you're giving Kane that much of a chance, and you're letting Kane sort of bend over after the count's concluded, you should give him a chance to carry on.
Oh, well, British refs, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, it's Britain. We love a good British ref.
I'm sure that's not that's the only thing Andrew Kane did that day.
Yeah, we'll get onto that actually.
Yeah, he switched sports.
Yeah. I mean, it is a netball fight. He kicks people. Andrew Kane kicks people. It is a kickboxing gym, the Everton Red Triangle gym, isn't it? This is not a boxing gym, it's a kickboxing gym. Embarrassing behaviour from Andrew Kane, who for a long time has been, shall we say, hot-headed. There's been multiple incidences of him being an absolute idiot at boxing events, outside boxing events. We can all look up his convictions for what he's been in trouble for in the past. Yeah, and he's just not a very nice person to be around. I know he's a professional boxer and they've all got edge and is what it is, but Yeah, he's he strikes me as the type of person that's going to end up in prison after his career because he cannot control himself.
We will be there.
Okay.
Oh, how is Garcia? Who would have thought it?
He's a fucking dickhead, but yeah. We will move on. Jack Turner got a win on that card, and there was not much else on it, so we will move on to a fight that wasn't worth watching. Really, isn't worth watching. That Christian Medina just sort of conclusively won rounds against Edwin Carrillo in a pretty boring fight. Carrillo just like had a high guard walking forward, and Medina was just sat on the back foot beating him up. Really, it was just that. It was nothing more than that. Yeah, I guess Medina, you'd hope would fight Bam if Bam moves up. Hopefully that fight's next for Bam. He's a good fighter, Medina, nothing special, but he's a solid world champion, and I'd like to see that fight for Bam's first fight at Bantam. So yeah, that's what I can really say on that fight. Because nothing happened.
Should have fucking stopped him.
Yeah, it should have stopped him. But
Shinga stopped him.
Okay.
The thing in that fight though, like not Jimenez, Carrillo tried to just ice Nonshinger again, and like was trying to take his head up with every punch. Here he was like just sort of,
Doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, he's not bantamweight. He's a flyweight at best.
Yeah.
At best.
Yep. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I think Bam runs Carrillo over. Oh, sorry, Medina over, but who knows? Who knows?
I think Bam runs Carrillo over as well.
Yeah, he might. You never know with Carrillo. He could slice him.
Okay.
I thought.
That would be the biggest upset of all time.
Bam runs everyone over except Takuma.
Okay. That's enough.
Who does the running over?
Right.
Yep. Anyhow, we will move on to this weekend, and this is why we didn't do a show. Because on my notes, I've got a Masood Abdullah fight. But we'll start yesterday on Sunday night. FA Japan knocked out Charles Martin in the fight I haven't watched, so I don't want to watch Charles Martin in 2026.
I just seen the knockdown. He punched the shit out of Martin. He almost fell.
I watched the fight. Well, considering I'm the only one that watched the fight. No. Charles Martin won the first 2 rounds, kind of cooking him. Then he got dropped and then stopped in the next round. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
It was pretty much that. Well, I would imagine a Charles Martin back in the day when he was a younger god would have won. No, he's an older god. Yeah.
Clicking Anthony Joshua for like 20 seconds.
Facts.
And then,
Facts.
Yeah. What a fire.
Fucking disgusting.
What a fire.
It's like he's so slow, but then he hits so hard. And Charles Martin's 500 years old.
He is like 40 something.
I think he's 39.
Sorry, Charles. You are a god. You can just subtract years off your life. You can do that.
He's 39. He's 39 years of age.
Who would have thought? Well, I would, because I said his name on the age on the commentary.
The fuck up.
Oh, we're not going to talk about commentary, man.
No.
Max, man. Max. Jesus Christ. We do not want to zoo for fucking BMF belt. We do not. Just go away, please, Max. Just go away.
People wanted Jim back and Max back, and it's not like the good old days. It's just... Just pack it up.
Well, Max is a Dana White shield. Jim is, Jim's Jim. He's old. We'll let him off.
No, I'm not even like bagging on Jim. Jim's fine, but just like I'm saying, like they're trying to bring back people want the old shit back, and it's not gonna be that. It can't be that again. And especially if Max is doing this fucking Dana dick suck, it's never gonna be the same.
Yeah.
I would like him to politely fuck off.
Wouldn't we all? Wouldn't we all? Yeah. There was a knockout on that show that was good. Of the Russian kid. Damage Bekov. Knocked out the American Pharaoh, who was a blast from the past. I remember him back on those PBC shows in about 2017. Like, Jesus Christ, where did he go? But yeah, there wasn't much else. There was a couple of upsets on that card as well. Jabrio, P. Benito won against Abel Mejia. But yeah, we will go on to the best fight of the last couple of weeks. By far, we said it would be a banger matchup. I got it wrong, but I'm going to cry robbery even though it wasn't one. And Ryosuke Nishida beat Brian Mercado Vasquez via technical decision after the fight was stopped in round 7 due to a pretty horrific cut on Nishida's eye caused in the second round. Just standing at mid-range, beating each other up for the whole 7 rounds or 6.5 rounds. Nishida leading the dance for the first few rounds. And Mercado coming back into it a little bit, especially in the 7th. The 7th was by far his best round. He just beat Nishida up in that round, and then they stopped it. You can't really argue with the stoppage because the cut was horrific, but it's just a shame that the fight had to end because it was a fantastic fight, and I think Mercado was coming right back into it. But
he was winging some crazy shit at Nishida.
Yeah.
He's way better than Willabaldo, but that's kind of how he fights. It's kind of just like some erratic, like I don't give a fuck type of fighter.
Yeah, and he's long, but he fights short. I don't really know how to describe it. He's got like these really long limbs, but he fights on the inside and just wings hooks in and uppercuts and sort of has throwaway jabs and it's just really weird. And Mercado had a lot of success because he's so long that fights like an inside fighter. So he'd be on the inside looping hooks around the guard, and because his arms were so long, it was such a weird angle. And yeah, he's a really fun fighter. But Nishida, like we said, a lot of the body work and a lot of just turning Mercado, making him reset his feet. Just had the advantage, and then obviously they called it off. So yeah, fantastic fight though. Just a really, really fun fight.
The longer the fight went on, the closer the distance they were fighting at.
Yeah.
I think. Once he got cut, that's when they started scrapping. Nishida was doing Nishida, and then he got cut. Then they started scrapping, and then they didn't stop.
I'm sad that the cut got worse and the fight didn't go longer, because that would have been a shoe-in for it's one of the best fights of the year already, but it went 3-4 rounds longer, and it was getting better.
I think these guys are lucky Nishida can't punch.
That's true too.
I think he's probably chinning these guys if he can punch, to be honest.
But also, if he didn't have a retard chin, he's getting knocked out all the time as well.
Yeah.
So it evens itself out. His defense, man. Like the amount of swelling he gets around his eyes is just ridiculous. Like, when was the last time he had a fight and like his eyes weren't swelled up?
That's probably never happened.
It might be Medina.
Isn't that just what like his eye usually looks like?
No,
It's just normal.
it's just ridiculous, man. But man, he's a really fun fighter. Like his body work is really, really good as well. He obviously dropped Rodriguez to the body. He stopped Don Sua to the body. He hurt Nakatani quite badly to the body as well, I think. Was it the second round or the third round of that fight he hurt Nakatani to the body?
Yeah, the round he would have knocked him out in if he could punch.
Yeah. But he can't. It's unfortunate. He is now mandatory for TWB. The worst brother.
Like, he's so bad. I shouldn't even recognize him as Takuma's
All
brother.
right.
But yeah, I don't think that fight's gonna happen. I don't think. I think Nakatani will probably vacate the belts and move up after Nakatani chins in away twice.
No, yeah.
And I think you'll probably see Nishida fight a rematch with Mikado for the vacant title in probably 8 or 9 months' time.
Yeah, 7 years when that cut heals.
Yeah, man. Fuck it. I worry for Nishida. He's going to get stopped on cut soon, or like sweating again.
I was going to say, he's already been stopped on.
He's already been stopped on swelling.
Yeah. Like, yeah, it's not good. It's weird because, like, you can have the best chin in the world, but if you've got that much scar tissue, like, you're going to go. But yeah, fantastic fight. Go and watch it back. It's on the Latin KO YouTube channel if you haven't seen it. Just a brilliant fight. We shall move on to Labanyo Jojai, the best heavyweight on earth. He defended his European title against Seth Carney. European title level.
I've seen the stops, but like, when I seen that you didn't tweet immediately after I knew the fight was over, I was like, did he die of happiness? Was this it?
I'm not even gonna lie here. I fell asleep.
There we go.
But yeah, Labanyo Jojai. I mean, look, I'm just gonna read out. I'm gonna go onto BoxRec right now. Read out some of the European champions we've had heavyweight.
And how he's the best of them all. Yeah.
Just to put this into perspective about how bad European title levels got. You got George Carpentier, Joe Buckner, Mildenberger, Johansson.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Some demons
Max
in there.
Schmeling.
Bang.
We had I mentioned Joe Buckner, haven't I? We had Frank Bruno, Lennox Lewis, Henry Akinwando.
Facts.
Mavrovich. Zelko Mavrovich, quality operator, man. Both the Klitschko's. Yeah. We had Robert Helenius, Kubrat Pulev, Tyson Fury, Ajit Kabayel, Joe Joyce, and now we have this guy.
The best of them all.
I mean, like, it's just a sad state of affairs. Like, heavyweight boxing and just like the European title used to mean something, man. It used to be legit. You used to win a European title, and you used to like say, right, I'm genuinely the best in Europe outside the world title holders. I am probably a legitimate top 10 in most divisions. And now what we've got Josh Padley beating somebody up and stopping them in 2 rounds. Like, you got Rafael Acosta winning the title. You've got, like all these guys that just aren't very good. You've got like a 42-year-old Mateus Pasternak being the European champion. Like, what is going on? What happened? But yeah. I do love a good bit of Labinho Jojo and his WWE fights. Talking of German boxing, we had Marco Huck back in the mix. Cruiserweight so bad he can probably make another title run. What else happened on Saturday? Oh yes, I nearly forgot about this. El Nurmagomedov beat John Lennon Gutierrez to win the WBA super featherweight interim title. How can I forget another WBA interim title? Yeah, not great. And there was a bridgerweight fight on that card as well for an interim bridgerweight title fight, which was quite fun as well. So we'll see what happens in the bridgerweight division because it is the best division in boxing. So yeah.
Unironically better than a lot of divisions.
Unironically, like Muslim Magomedov is a quality operator. Like unironically, he'd be like the best. If you plopped him into welterweight, he'd be like a top 2 fighter. He'd be the best light flyweight in the world as well.
Fucking disgusting.
Yep. I mean, is Kevin Lorena a better fighter than Mario Barrios? Probably.
Holy fuck.
WBC Bridgeweight champion is stronger than their welterweight champion. Levels. We will move on to the previews. Oh my god. Mario Barrios is fighting Ryan Garcia for the WBC welterweight title on Saturday night. I mean, we did this with Rody when he won the belt. He went through a load of welterweights. Your Crawfords, your Pacquiao's, your Mayweather's, your Whitakers, your Hearns, your fucking Leonard, your, all these guys, and now you got 2 draws in a row. You got this guy who's probably a lot worse. He's probably worse than Rody Romero, if I'm being honest. He hasn't won a fight since he beat Fabian Maidana in May of 2024. In that fight, he got his eyes closed as well. He beat Yordenis Ugas to win the interim title all those years back. And he has never won a world title fight as Mario Barrios, and I'm not counting those regular title fights at 140. Had a split draw with Abel Ramos, in which he got dropped. And he got a gift decision against Pacquiao last year. And now he's headlining another pay-per-view against the racist drug cheat who's never won a fight at welterweight. Got dominated by Rody Romero and dropped by him. And hasn't won a fight since December 2023. So, yeah. I mean, I fully expect Ryan Garcia to ice him pretty soon into this fight because it's pretty obvious to me that he is back on those...
on the ooey.
He's back on those special protein shakes that he was taking for the Haney fight.
He'll just be able to mask it better this time.
No, I'm like when this fight got announced, it's like I'm fully expecting either a weight miss or a positive drugs test or a no contest or something. Something's going to happen.
He'll make the weight, but everything after that is...
Yeah, I'm fully expecting some bullshit to happen, like a head clash in the first round and a no contest or something, or sort of I don't know. You never know with Ryan Garcia. He could go in. He could get in the ring and just have an Oliver McCall level meltdown. Like that's not out the realms of possibility for this fight. He is such a nut job, and he could just get in there and have an Oliver McCall like just start crying. Like I think the most likely outcome is him winning by KO inside 4 or 5 rounds, but like you never know with him. He's just the nut job, and I don't really want to see him fight. If I'm being honest, I really don't care about this fight. And it's like, yeah, great, go win, do whatever.
Yeah, my interest in this fight. Well, I mean, I haven't said a word since. So since you mentioned it, I haven't said a word.
It's kind of the worst pile of dog shit.
It's like, well, Ryan Garcia is, well, you know, he's Ryan Garcia. He's fast and he has a left hook. He's terrible outside there. And Barrios, well, he's Mario Barrios. That's like what needs to be said.
He's like a 3-4 out of 10 at everything.
So what we need is Barrios to miss weight. He gets stripped.
Yep.
Ryan Garcia to chin him.
Yep, there you go.
And then he fails a drugs test, and it's no contest. Tar becomes vacant, and Takuma goes up to win it.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You know who's going to fight for the vacant title if it goes vacant, by the way?
Somebody. I don't know. Well, wait, so bad. It could be anyone. They're probably gonna.
You know who it is. When I say it, you're gonna know who. You're gonna think,
Manny Pacquiao.
God, of course. No,
he's coming back.
Well, probably. But do you know who the number 1 contender is?
Such a fucking disgusting.
But I don't. Because I'm a disgrace.
It's a top 10 middleweight.
What?
Middleweight. Oh, Conor Ben. Conor Ben.
Come on.
Of course.
He's the number 1 contender.
Oh my
so it gets better.
Conor Ben versus Manny Pacquiao for the vacant title.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, maybe we do need. Well, maybe someone does need to win this fight. I don't know if I can have that happening.
It would be funny to see Conor Ben like blasted out by a juiced up Pacquiao.
Yeah, but it wouldn't be funny to see Conor Ben stop Manny Pacquiao.
That won't happen. That wouldn't happen.
You never know.
You don't need
Ben can't make the weight. So it doesn't matter. But anyhow, we will move on because I don't want to talk about this fight anymore.
Well, I'm going to pick Brian Garcia by knockout because I have to make a pick.
Yeah. I'm going to pick a no contest.
Okay.
Because I think he's going to fail a drugs test and it's going to be ruled a no contest. So that's what I'm going to pick.
It won't be a contest. Neither's going to do anything. And Ryan
So it will technically be a no contest.
And no one's going to do anything. Then Ryan Garcia is just going to land a left hook out of nowhere because that's the only punch he has.
Barrios ain't good enough to get in the way of it or keep his right hand up. It's just depressing, isn't it? But yeah.
Oh, well, that'd be hilarious. I mean, maybe Barrios can just outbox him. Ryan Garcia is so bad. Barrios is so bad. It'd be kind of funny to see Mario Barrios win. I kind of want Barrios to win. I
do as well. Like, here's the thing with Barrios, yeah. I don't want to talk about this fight, but I'm doing an awful lot of talking about this fight. Mario Barrios, his only crime is just being pretty below average.
I mean, when it comes to boxing skill, he's better than Ryan Garcia. Well, who isn't? Yeah. My dead nan is better than Ryan Garcia at boxing. Other than, I don't know, she could probably chin him.
Okay.
Yeah, but like Barrios, his only crime is just not being that great. Like he's always sort of showed up in shape. He always seems like he tries. He doesn't really talk badly. He doesn't fail drugs tests. He doesn't tweet a load of racist stuff. He doesn't tweet a load of crypto scams. He doesn't, do all this stuff. He just seems like an honest professional. Like He's just not a great fighter. That's what
Look,
it is.
if he keeps Ryan Garcia on the end of the jab and keeps moving, Ryan Garcia will have nothing. His footwork is terrible. His footwork is absolutely terrible. He can't punch when he's on the move.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, I can imagine it. Because Ryan Garcia is not very good.
Can you imagine Ryan Garcia having back-to-back losses to Mario Barrios and Rudy Romero?
That's disgusting.
In beautiful scenes. But anyhow, we shall move on because I don't want to talk about this. Gary Russell is back in the mix. Finally defending his WBA super lightweight title against Andy Hioka. Hioka, who hasn't been fighting since September of 2024 on the Inoue Deheni undercard, of all things. He's had, before that, he had an 8-rounder in December 2023. He fought once in 2023. He's been horrendously inactive. Much like Gary Antoine Russell, really, he's been just horrifically inactive as well. He's had one fight since he lost to Pollo, which is obviously winning the belt against Rayo Venezuela. In a dominant performance. And yeah, I just think it's a really hard fight to pick. I think sort of, oh God, I don't know. They're both big southpaws. Both can punch. But I think the major issue here is Andy Hioka is, one, very inactive, and two, the biggest issue is he pulls out quite high going backwards. And I think that's a recipe for disaster here. And I think Russell can exploit that, especially being very, very quick hands-wise, and maybe drop him on the way to a decision. That's probably how I see the fight going. Sort of a competitive fight where Hioka gets dropped and it's sort of an 8-4-ish to Russell.
I'm not picking someone who's been so inactive to win a fight in a world title fight. I mean, Russell's not great, but I mean, he hasn't been crazy active himself. But I mean, Hirioka's like a semi-pro at this point. He's not even a professional. That's how inactive he's been. Yeah, I don't know if he's going to win. Probably lose a decision.
I'd pick him anyway if they were both active.
I don't even know if I would. Hirioka did some OAP being in his last fight. Being an old man.
I will also be picking a Gary Russell decision.
I mean, he could stop him late.
He could.
Well, might not be a good stoppage. But he could stop him late. I don't know. Well, I don't really trust Russell to stop people anymore. I don't know. He punches hard, but I just doesn't seem to go for it, really. Nor is he a good finisher.
I have absolutely no idea how he didn't stop Rayo, by the way. He battered him.
He just doesn't. I know, he just doesn't.
Like,
I don't know.
yeah.
His killer instinct isn't great. That's probably why. He doesn't have the best killer instinct. Yeah, I don't know. I think he's getting a bit better. I think Big Bro is trying to teach him some boxing, which, you know, he should already know. He was a world champion, but you know.
I feel, but separate point, but I think he's going to be a really good trainer. Gary Russell.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I think he's going to be a really solid trainer. He's been practically doing it full time for years anyway, since the dad had the issues. But yeah, I think he's going to be a really solid trainer. I think he teaches boxing well. He was man in the corner very, very well against Rayo, I thought. Maybe that's just me, though.
Probably everyone, I would imagine. I mean, he's already seems to be a good trainer. Like someone who actually knows what they're doing, can give good instructions. You can't say that for many people in the corner these days. They're all idiots. We're looking at someone in particular. Yeah.
To be fair, it could be more than one, but we.
Yeah, but one is fresh in the memory.
They're all fresh in my memory.
Well, what's still fresh in my memory is disabled Sanchez threatening to pull Garcia out of the Usyk fight. Or him pretty much saying, knock him out to Golovkin in the second Canelo fight.
Hold it to your finger.
I think they were both the 6th round as well. He just goes nuts in like the 6th round. No, he's just an idiot. Yeah. Anyway. Russell by decision.
Same.
Yeah.
Well, that means Hioka's gonna get win a fucking knockout now. Great.
Well, he can punch. Like, Russell's not a defensive wizard. I'm just not confident picking someone who's been that inactive.
Understandable.
There you go.
Other than the main event, I like the card. Which, isn't good if the main event's terrible. Oh, Lord.
I put out a tweet. There's 2 cards in the zone this week, and the main events on both I don't care about, but there are some quite good undercard fights. One of which is Richardson Hitchens against Oscar Dwarte for the IBF 140 title. Oscar Dwarte is one of these guys. I think he's just a really, really solid 140. Obviously knocked out by Ryan Garcia in a weird fight. I thought he did quite well in that fight in the middle rounds, but then just ran onto a left hook, and that's going to happen. But he's bounced back well, even though I don't think he beat Akhmadov live. I haven't watched that back in a while, but he beat Medueno, beat Kenny Sims, and he's just a solid come forward guy. And Hitchens, we know he doesn't really like pressure that much. And I think this is going to be a tough fight for him. I think he has to be on his A game. I think it's very, very important that he gets that jab going as Dwarte comes in. And obviously, it's the very, very basics. But if he can get his jab going, I think he wins the fight. And if he can't, he loses. It's pretty basic, to be honest. That's the equation for me here.
So for Figueroa ball, when Figueroa knocked the ball out, I had my Apple Watch on. I looked to see what my BPM was. It was in the 150s. If Dwarte hits Hitchens with the ooey, I might need you to call paramedics.
Don't they cost like $20,000 in America?
I don't give a fuck. It'll be worth it.
Yeah, you'll die.
I could die. I could just die in that room. If that was to happen, I could die happy. But the most likely thing is Hitchens gonna win at 120, 108, and I'm gonna have a fucking 60 BPM because I'm gonna be sat here just blank and sad. But I'm not biased at all.
Yeah, I think it's a really good fight. I think
no, it's horny, but I think he's gonna win he's gonna win like a Lemos type decision, but he's gonna win a bit more. Like he's gonna actually win.
Yeah, probably like an 8-4-ish.
He's probably gonna get hurt a couple of times.
Yeah,
but wins.
Yeah, and I think he'll move up after this as well.
He needs to he's a goddamn skeleton.
Yeah, and if you look, the IBF will immediately order Lindell for Delgado. And being honest, he beats Delgado, but there's no money in that fight at all. He can move up and fight someone else. At 147, he could fight a Keyshawn Davis or a Haney or a, I don't know, whatever champions there, a Rowley or a Barrios or anyone at 147. Really,
Got to be Dwarte first.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, who are you picking?
I'm picking Hitchens, but it's going to be another Lemos fight because he doesn't do well against those type of fighters.
I'm also picking Hitchens with a tear rolling down the side of my face.
Hitchens is good. I mean, he just struggles against that type of style. I mean, what can he do?
A good amount of people do, but so it's like not a knock on him, but he would surprise me if he was just to completely handle Dwarte for a whole 12 rounds. I'd actually
I mean, it's just very hard. Yeah, it's just very hard to deal with a Dwarte fighter unless you have one punch knockout power, like a Ryan Garcia, and he just doesn't.
He looked like shit in that. He looked like shit in that fight. So.
I mean, Ryan doesn't care about looking like shit. He's just like, yeah, I'm gonna chin you.
You know what I mean? Like he didn't even
look good. Shit.
He didn't even look good in stopping him. The only time he looks good is when he just hurt somebody, and he didn't even look good when he did get there. So
Ryan Garcia never looks good, even when he chins people. He probably does. I'm just being hater.
Except when he knocks out fucking Francisco Fonseca, then it's like, ooh.
Yeah, it's like you were like twice the size of him.
That is true, but not too much. No, actually, fuck him. No, it's not even a hate. Fuck him.
Well, he deserves a hate, so fuck him.
That's what I'm saying. Fuck him.
Zafar. I can't believe they actually pronounce it Zafar.
Is it really?
Not even Zufar. It's Zafar.
Fuck off. Well, that would make it would kind of make sense how it's spelled, but I don't care.
No, it genuinely is because
I know.
Before we did the last, it was like the first podcast where we had their first card. I watched a video of Turkey saying Zafar, and that's what they said on the commentary. Well, as well for the Charles Martin fight. That Jack fight, not Charles Martin.
You're listening to Max Kellerman talk, so
yeah, but he should know. I mean, he's so far up Dana's arse. He's probably talking for him, coming out of his mouth.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, we will move on swiftly to Mahir Albright against who's he fighting? Frank Martin. And I'm picking the upset here. I'm picking Mahir Albright to win a decision. I don't think Frank Martin's that good. I think he iced Bartholomew, yeah, but Rancis is 40 odd years of age, hadn't boxed for over a year. Coming off a stinky performance against Jose Ramirez. I just think Frank's going to get outworked. And I think Mahir Albright is a properly underrated fighter. Gave Keyshawn hell. Beat up his brother. And then caused the whole of Norfolk, Virginia to sort of explode in that dressing room, didn't he? After that fight. But I'm picking the upset here. I'm picking Mahir Albright to win a decision.
And Killer Key at the time, he was a 420 demon at the time.
Okay.
I don't think Frank Martin's as bad as you think. Well, as you think. Obviously, you think he's terrible. I don't think he's that bad. I think he's skilled.
I don't think he's terrible. I just think he's average.
He's underwhelming, but he's skilled.
I just don't. I don't see the point. He's not bad. But it's like if he was a pro box fighter, I wouldn't be surprised. He's I just don't get it. Oh my god, he's promoted by Errol Spence. He's got the Derek James aura. What's he actually done? Life and Death of Artem Harazunian, and then got iced by Tank. Michelle Rivera, okay. He's okay. He's just okay.
He hasn't won against Muhammad Ali.
I just don't get it. Like he's an okay fighter, but like you go online and it's like he's like Roberto Duran and Pernell Whitaker rolled into one, and it's like, my God, like he's just average.
Yeah, he's Roberto Duran, 2001, and Pernell Whitaker when he was a coke addict.
So
Rolled into
2001.
one.
I'm sorry, Pernell Whitaker as a coke addict beats everyone at lightweight today.
Well, Pernell Whitaker dead beats everyone today.
Oh,
Pernell Whitaker, seconds before he got hit by the car, beats everyone today.
All right, that's enough.
oh man,
That's fucking enough.
this podcast is becoming more and more unhinged. But
What a legend.
yeah, he's just okay, Frank Martin.
Well, I'm gonna pick him to win.
I'm gonna pick the Ghost.
I think this is a 50-50 fight, honestly.
Derek James over.
I mean, it's a good fight. I like the fight. The card is good. Like, there's 4 fights that on the card fights that I care about. That are good fights.
4?
Yeah.
3.
Maybe. But maybe not.
Right, because the other fights on here. Bettman Medakuziev against Senarak Beko. Senarak Beko in 2026.
Outstanding.
We all care about Big Beck. Beck the bully.
Knock me out.
Taj, that song's meant for people that were good.
That is true. And then became shit.
And then Amari Jones, who I think is a very good fighter at middleweight. But maybe part of me is just begging for somebody to come through at middleweight who's good. I don't know. But I think he can be quite good. He's fighting Luis Arias, who's doing YouTube videos from ringside now. We wish him well. Luis Arias only been stopped by Lubin. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man. Hopefully, there's some fun stuff on this undercard as well. There's also Mohamed Adakel and Joshua Edwards, who's a Olympian who is apparently quite good, but I saw it a bit, but I didn't really like his last performance. So we will see. But we shall move on to, is this card in Nottingham or Sheffield or somewhere? I don't know.
Should be nowhere.
Somewhere in the UK.
It should be nowhere.
Fight I just do not care about at all. Lee Wood against Josh Warrington. Lee Wood's last win was against Josh Warrington in October 2023. So well over 2 years ago now. Josh Warrington, he beat Asad Asif Khan in April last year. And his last win before that was Kiko Martinez in 2022. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like to me they're both old, they're both washed up, and they're both trying to scrape up as many crumbs as possible in their career by selling gimmick fights and having to go at each other at press conferences and hoodwinking idiot football fans into buying tickets. Could it be a good fight? I guess, but they're 2 washed up guys who had a decent enough fight years ago when, let's be honest, Warrington was also washed up at that point anyway. And the winner of this fight is not leading anywhere. They both lost to the only champion they'd ever get a shot at. Well, Warrington hasn't lost to Jazzy yet, but Lee Wood did. They both lost to Kakachu. And it's just like, well, what's the point?
The point is, the winner of this fight cements themselves in the Hall of Fame.
Like, I guess it could be a good fight, but and I watch it, but like, it's not really that attractive to me. And I don't know why people are thinking it's going to be some great fight. It's just,
it might be great, but not from a skill-wise standpoint, but from an action standpoint, because I mean, I don't really know what else is going to happen. Like they're either going to be so super duper washed that they do nothing, or it's going to be insane.
I think it's just going to be like Warrington slowly closing the gap and getting beaten up. To be honest, because the only reason he has success is because he's had he had a style in his prime that was based on physical toughness, a good chin, a good engine. And when that starts slipping, like we saw it over the past sort of the Lara fights, even the second Kiko fight, he got his jaw shattered in that fight when he won. Got beat up by Luis Alberto Lopez, iced by Lee Wood, and then just couldn't get near Kikachu. And I think he'll just sort of be slow coming in with no raw head movement and just get pinged about by Lee Wood, who, let's be honest, is pretty vulnerable himself. He's been stopped in two of his last four. It's just, yeah. I'll watch it, but I just don't care about it. It's one of those.
Well, if he does get pinged about, hopefully he retires. He should be retired already, but hopefully he does retire. Because, he just...
They won't retire, man. They'll hit, all of these guys, they'll just wheel them out for another 250 grand payday because there's no stars in British boxing. And that's just the reality of it. They can sell out arenas. This arena's sold out for this fight. Because one, the British public are idiots, and two, they've been starved of a lot of action over the past sort of 2 or 3 years. So they'll buy into stuff like this. And believe you me, if Josh Warrington wins, they'll do a trilogy fight.
It will be there. Unfortunately.
Yeah, but
it can go down with some of the all-time greats. The Ollie Frazier.
Can we fuck off?
Marco Hook versus Honor Afolabi.
Forever Morales. Ho Bowleyfield. Gay Ward.
Jaden Phillips versus Antonio Cobb.
Andrew Maloney versus Joshua Franco.
Are you being dead ass right now?
Tyson Fury versus Derek Chisora.
Is that a booing sound?
That's a booing sound right there. Now it's going to be implemented because of this jackass right here.
The production value on this is going up. We're getting random booing sounds. But yeah, there's a very, very good fight on this undercard, actually. Bilal Fawaz against Ismail Davis for the British Super Welterweight title. I really like the fight. It's a really good fight, man. Domestic level matchup. It's just a 50-50. Neither guy is going to go on to world level, really. We both know that. Everyone knows that. But it's just a really fun fight. And this is what you should get on undercards. There's no lying about these guys' levels. And it's just a really good, well-matched fight. And I think it's going to be a war. And I think Ismail Davis is probably going to nick a close decision. But it's just going to be a really fun fight. And I really like the matchup.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have anything else to say other than just repeating what you said in a different way.
Yeah. And, one other thing that we should mention on this card. The saviour of British boxing is back. He's apparently only been training 2 days a week. He's been doing after dinner speaking this whole training camp. He is vying the Johnny Fisher trilogy. The Lazy Rhino is back in the mix. After getting pinged by Arslan Makhmudov, Dave Allen is fighting Karim Beregejem, who is 12-10 from France. And has fought absolutely nobody I've ever heard of apart from David Spillmont, who got stopped by Alan Babbage. So we will see what goes on Saturday night when the White Rhino rolls into town.
Your favorite fighter.
Yeah. There's one other fight on Saturday or this weekend that I should mention, or just to quickly mention. Noel Reyes Zepeda is fighting Victor Santillan in the Dominican Republic for the interim WBA Super Bantamweight title. The winner will be mandatory for TWB. Couple of things about this fight. It's on an influencer card in the Dominican Republic, and reading up on it earlier today, there is a dwarf boxing fight on this card because the WBA endorsing that now.
I didn't remember. I don't remember me having a fight.
No, but so one of the dwarf boxers is called Oscar the Sexy Dwarf.
All right. This is
the Golden Boy's back.
No, I'm genuinely being serious. You think I'm not making this up?
This is some Benidorm shit. What are we doing?
I'm not making this up. I wish I was making this up. And he is fighting after the dwarf.
Brilliant.
Wait.
And and the winner of this fight is going to fight the Tokyo anyway. But yeah, I think let's face it, nobody's made it this far, and if they have, you can know this. I'm going to pick Noel Reyes to win this fight because I've been told by a quite reliable source that Victor Santillan's going to take a dive. So Noel Reyes is going to win by a bullshit body shot in this fight in about the 4th round. So when that happens, remember you heard it first.
Well, that came out of left field. I thought you were going to predict the midget fight then. I'm team Oscar the Sexy Midget here. That's who I'm backing. Against midget.
La Para Midget.
Midget fighting, I mean, it's basically like flyweights anyway.
Yeah, the winner gets Palazzo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Oscar the Sexy Dwarf versus Kenshiro. We will be there.
No, what if Oscar Palazzo is the sexy dwarf? What are we doing?
What a time to be alive. Oh
Now,
my god.
I might actually have to watch this dwarf fight now.
Okay.
It's on the Shiran Boxing YouTube channel, but
do they have a box rec channel? A page?
I'm gonna ask Ray to make up a category. Anyhow,
you should ask him to change. I can't remember what fight it was, but it was the wrong round number for a stoppage. I guess I could.
A lot of fights on.
No, look, they all seem right, but it was TKO 5, and it said TKO 6. It's probably been changed by now, but I've been meaning to mention it for a while.
Oh, you mean Dalton Smith and CS?
Yeah, that got changed.
Yeah, that got changed.
Because I mentioned, I was like,
that was artificial intelligence that fight, but
I was like, oh, that's not the right round.
Yeah,
that's not the round.
I remember because
it was just a keyboard slip.
I was putting my scoring on the Sunday morning, and I was like, either I was having a really weird dream, or they got this wrong because I could have sworn that fight ended in the 5th. But yeah, anyhow.
Well, maybe Matthias's one round worse than we think he is.
There is some good news this week.
No, forget the news. Jin Sasaki is back.
You just ruined my bit.
You fucking jackass.
I was gonna say the International Space Station has recovered Jin Sasaki from the moon.
Okay, you fucking
and back to the Kurokan Hall to fight Marlon Pagalalapan in the 8-rounder. I don't. Let's be honest. He's probably gonna get dropped 3 times in this fight and then ice him with a left hook. Because that's what Jin Sasaki does. He needs to jack it in.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know why, but a month after that Norman fight, he was going life and death with his brother in a train station, just standing in front of each other, banging his chin. The guy is going to start suffering so many knockout losses. It's going to be insane. I worry for him. Seriously. We can all joke and we all joke and have a piss about, but I think he should jack it in. He's just gonna get iced continually. It's not good. But I think the aim here is, that Sora Tanaka, who is a complete life and death merchant.
Mm-hmm.
The welterweight. He had the crazy fight on the what show was it? It was an Inoue undercard. Well, no, not Inoue undercard. He had the welterweight fight on the Jin Sasaki Brian Norman undercard, where he just stood in the pocket with his hands down, squared up, just firing shots off and taking shots. I think they're gonna fight. I think he'll fight Jin Sasaki, and I think that'll be a war.
For about
the
minute the fight lasts. Yeah.
The fight to say boxing.
Yeah, but I don't know. I worry for Jin Sasaki. But yeah, he's fun. And he's entertaining.
It doesn't matter if he retires, if he's going to be having scraps at train stations.
Oh, what a man. But we will get into the news. There's quite a lot of news this week. Rene Santiago is fighting Taniguchi on April the 3rd. I think Rene Santiago wins that fight, but I hope Taniguchi wins. And on that undercard, this is not 2018. Lagani is fighting Tapades. What in the 2018 is that fight? Talking of fights in 2018, Tomoki Kameda is fighting for an interim WBA title in Kyrgyzstan in April against Mirko Cuello. If he wins that fight, he should fight TWB, because that's a massive fight. Can you imagine an Inoue Kameda fight? Just how messy that would be in Japan. How funny that would be.
Not like to imagine that fight.
Not the actual fight, just the stuff around it. How the political situation would be. It'd be hilarious, but
oh yeah, Kogi tries chinning Shingo.
Yeah, just everything. Then
Takuma comes and just chins all of them in one punch.
Yeah, you could do Takuma against Kiin Soke as well. Do that on the undercard, and Shingo against their dad as well.
TBB first round knockout. TWB life and death decision.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Background Mechizadiev has requested a rematch with Josh Kelly because Steve Gray scored the 12th round 10-10. Now that sounds ridiculous on the face of it, but all that is his team guaranteeing his rating, because the IBF, if you appeal something, they go, we're not going to give it to you, but we'll give you this. And they'll keep the rating and they'll get an eliminator out of it. So, yeah, that will likely be the conclusion of that. Lester Martinez is fighting for the WBC interim title against Liam on March 21st on Pro Box. Decent little fight. that to me signals that Billy is probably going to fight Canelo. But there's a couple of undercard fights that I like. One being on that card, Katsuma Akitsugi against Michael Angelelli. That is a fantastic fight, the bantamweight, and I think Akitsugi is going to win that fight, and I think he'll get a world title shot after that. So yeah, really fantastic fight at bantamweight. And also, Angela Costa is fighting Eric Padilla on that undercard as well. There was a couple of bits of movement at 135. Albert Bell got ordered to fight Lucas Bardi in an IBF final eliminator. Lucas Bardi pulled out that fight because he's going to fight Floyd Schofield for some version of the WBA title. Probably the vacant title. Might be an interim that then gets upgraded after Tank messes about. But yeah, he's going to fight Schofield for a WBA title, whatever that title is. Which is a okay fight, I guess. We had a talk about washed fighters a little bit ago with Lee Wood against Josh Warrington. So let's talk about this one. Tim Tszyu against Errol Spence. Why? Why are they trying to do this?
Outstanding. Girl, you knocked me out.
Tim Tszyu is having a comeback fight on the Paro Crocker card. I don't know the opponent, but I'm very, 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 very confident in guessing that it's going to be Chordell Booker. It might be Dylan Biggs though, but my guess is between one of those two, Dylan Biggs or Chordell Booker. But yeah, I don't know why the hell we're wanting Tim Tszyu against Errol Spence in 2026, but it is what it is. I'll probably end up watching it, and Tim Tszyu will probably end up chinning him if Tim Tszyu's got any sort of chin left, which we don't know, but we'll see. We talked about this earlier, but Aleem against Leo is going to bid tomorrow for the IBF featherweight title. Very good fight, I think. I think Aleem might win that fight. I don't know. I'll have to think about it more, but I think that's a really tough fight for Leo. Iglesias against Siliargan got confirmed for the IBF Super Middleweight title on April the 9th in Montreal. There is a banger at heavyweight, Fabio Ward against Daniel Dubois, that got confirmed for May 9th. I saw the odds come out for this fight, and I have no idea why Daniel Dubois is an underdog. I think he could do a demolition job on Fabio Wardley. I think this could be a 2 or 3 round job.
The first time was so nice.
Mate, I'm telling you, we are getting Usyk against Dubois 3.
Let's not fucking put that in there. Let's not do that, please.
Offered Tyler against Brandon Glanton got confirmed for the Zuffa title, the ring title, and the IBF title. So we've got more belts and more belts and more belts. In terms of the actual fight, though, I really think this is a decent test. I think this is a good style matchup. Glanton's tough and he's rugged
now because who has Opataya fought for his defenses?
Yeah, that might be something to do with it. But it's the second toughest fight second toughest opponent of Opataya's career.
Why it's just nasty that Brandon Glanton's is going to be the second or third best fighter he's fought.
Brandon Glanton's going to be the Zuffa champion. That's what Brandon Glanton's going to be.
Oh, don't forget, man, it's Zuffa.
Man. But yeah, I think that'd be a fun matchup. I think Glanton always brings it, and Opataya is fun when he's in good fights. And it's a fight that I actually care about, I guess. Like, I see it as a solid defense. I don't just see it as a random dug-up guy like that Italian they dug up or whoever. You know. It's what it is. let's talk about minimum weight. And let's talk about Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis, because I'm getting really annoyed with these two. Essentially, what's happened here is because Jaron Ennis and Virgil Ortiz are being divas and they're being dickheads about what multi-million-pound payday they want to take. Melvin Jerusalem and Oscar Collazo, who probably make about $100,000 a fight, have now had the biggest fight of their career cancelled because the zone are cocking up a deal with Golden Boy. So because Virgil Ortiz and Jaron Ennis are both idiots and dickheads, this fight is now off. Like, what we doing here? It's so annoying, man. Like, honestly. Like, I've been tuned out of the negotiations for a while in this fight, but like, Jesus Christ. Like, when it starts impacting other meaningful fights, like, it just gets annoying, especially when like these are kids who are fighting for what you're making around, essentially. But yeah, it's just a piss take, man.
Are we surprised?
Nope.
No, we are not surprised.
Yeah, they're not fighting, and it's destroying other fights, and we should enjoy Virgil Ortiz being in court for the next 18 months, and we should enjoy Jaron Ennis fighting guys like Pavel Suslin and Israel Machmov, because, you know, they're going to look up one day and Josh Kelly against Xander Zayas will be made. Josh Kelly will get beat, and Xander Zayas will then go and fight Keith Thurman for Undisputed. And then move up. Other minimum weight news. Pedro Tadaran's making his US debut against Gustavo Perez, defending the RBF belt. Some news for all the insomniacs out there. Your cure has arrived. Jack Catcher is fighting Jose Ramirez on May 30th. Because we definitely need to see that fight. Kevin Aguiarco against Brandon Adams, is confirmed. IBF Eliminator April 13th at 154. And the last bit of news, Mark Magsayo has signed to Zuffa Boxing, and so is Andres Cortez. So, who knows what they're doing. Yeah.
I am so out of the loop. Like, the last 5 things you said, other than Yoko, I didn't even know about.
Yeah, I mean, I can't really blame you. It's getting boring and repetitive, and yeah.
Like, this guy's signed for this, and I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. And this fight's happening, oh, I didn't know that. Not that I care, but
yeah. I mean, yeah. There's certain things I care about in the sport, and there's a lot of stuff that I don't. A lot of my stuff is just flicking through boxing, so you know what I call at this point.
the problem is I don't even scroll through the timeline, so I don't see stuff. Probably should, but I've got better things to do, like, you know, play chess.
Yeah.
Fucking nerd.
Hook off the rook, or whatever you say.
Fuck. My God.
Hook off the rook.
I mean, are we all excited for Jamie TKV against Richard Reactor?
No.
Yeah.
No, but maybe. Kind of. It's not that bad.
That's the. I mean, it's a British bum off. I love a good British bum off. That's a decent fight.
Not that bad, actually.
Okay, they might get busy. Yeah.
Just saying, it's not that.
I think TKV might upset him as well.
Yeah, Redford fucking sucks. Man.
Yeah, he's gonna upset him. He's gonna call Madonna a B-word.
You know, what he's gonna do is he's gonna post the pictures of Richard Reactor in a Millwall kit, despite claiming to support Crystal Palace when his boxing career started to sell tickets.
Nice.
Yeah. Shout out Fabio Wardley.
The Man United fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never ask a man how much he makes, a woman her age, or Fabio Wardy why he only started supporting Ipswich when his boxing career started.
Should have stuck with the better team.
Yeah. Fury against Matmadov. Does anyone care about that?
No.
Yeah,
but yes, because he's my comeback of the year, resurgence. I don't know. Whatever I picked. Career resurgence.
My breakout fight is done because Brian Mercado lost. So there you go.
Fuck, it's been 2 months.
Well, to be fair, I've already had a winner because I said Mercado would lose his fight in the ring as well. So,
man, it's been 6 weeks. Like, what the... fucking jackass.
Tacos tips, ladies and gentlemen.
Hell yeah.
I'm going to claim a robbery, so it doesn't matter. He got robbed.
Fuck off.
Yeah, I mean that cut was definitely from a punch, and it should have been a TKO.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah, I mean, life's finally coming back round. It's getting back to normal in boxing. We got people in British boxing sending each other legal letters every 5 minutes. We've got John Fury kicking off at press conferences, so he might get back to some sort of normality. And with that, we will leave it there. So yeah, that was an interesting episode, and yeah, thanks for listening.
See you in episode 98. I hope that's the episode.